Hi, with Wesnoth 1.18 coming out just this Friday, on March 22nd, I figured it would be nice to talk about what comes with it. And looking at the changelog, there is really quite a bit of stuff to talk about. So let's get right into it. First, maybe taking a look at the new art that has been added to the game. We can see new sprites for Skeleton Rider, Bone Knight, Death Squire, Death Knight. Oh, very beautiful sprites for Troll Hero and the Great Troll, which finally have their own unique sprites, which they were waiting for quite a while for them, but I guess it was worth it. New level ups for Saurian Prophets and Seer, as well as new unit lines like Raven, and of course quite a bit more. But let's not get too hung up on the units, and maybe let's move to the game itself. So, starting with maybe multiplayer, we can see that in the lobby now the match history button works, and we can now check just in game our own history of games, which in my opinion is one of the best additions of this version for multiplayer players. As well as we got new, or rather reworked scenario of King of the Hill. It was somewhere here, let me find this real quick. King of the Hill. Okay. In this scenario, we start with two leaders, and our goal is to beat other players. But the center castle holds quite a bit of treasure, so there is high incentive to capture that castle and get the gold that is hidden in there. But of course, it is not defenseless. It will be heavily defended by the yellow player. As we can see, the AI is quite rich, so it will be quite a bit of hassle to get that done. In addition to that, many units were changed, such as this horseman right here, which got his cost increased by 1, as well as many other units were changed or rather affected by the arcane resistances rework, which lowered or increased the resistances accordingly to make this resistance as a whole more useful and, well, more commonly used than it is right now, because it really isn't used much, and when it is, it's usually pretty much unbalanced. So, that would be it for multiplayer. It is not a lot, but the balance changes were really massive, so I hope that helps there a lot. But that's not the end, we also got the campaigns. And here, Eastern Invasion got pretty much reworked entirely. It is a much better campaign, I recommend you try it, it's really good, you won't be disappointed. Later, to the game was also added new Drake campaign, Winds of Fate. It is actually pretty original in how it works, because simply there is full recall, units always cost their base cost basically, and there is no lowering of unit cost when recalling them, and there is no gold carryover. So essentially each scenario is balanced entirely on its own. And as a third campaign that was changed quite a bit is Under the Burning Suns, where the entire faction of Queen of Elves got reworked, and also the scenarios itself were also affected by how their recall costs work, and now units cost part of their recall cost instead of just costing 20 gold, which allows you to more freely choose and form your armies, as well as using level 1 units more commonly, which I think is pretty nice. I really liked it, well, maybe because I created it, but well, I hope you like it as well. Many other campaigns, like Liberty and well, mostly Liberty actually, well, and Hero to the Throne, got partially improved by improving their story or the maps. Finally, we also got the achievements. And the achievements, I don't have any, don't look at me, uh, were created for certain campaigns or modes, like Tutorial, Descent into the Darkness, Eastern Invasion, which has quite a few of them, Liberty, and kind of multiplayer, but mostly survivals. I wonder if there will be any players who actually try and get them all. Finally, let's just shortly mention the add-on server where many old and as well as new campaigns and mods were already uploaded, so you don't have to worry about having something to do past the base game, because the sheer variety and quality that these add-ons bring, at least at this time, is really high. So yeah, if you have nothing else to do, please check it out. Search maybe for some recommended campaigns or mods to try out, and have fun. Also on the launch day, I hopefully will be running and perhaps streaming a casual event for players, so if you want to join me, feel free. I will see you then. Bye.